grey one over here. Crazy. Just watched him fully come around and holding the arrow in half. Back out the property, just sunscreening up. Yeah, just getting ready. It's really hot today. It was like 35 degrees, so I got here, just had a nap. The little kangaroo just jumped out of the bush here, so that means the animals are starting to move. So I'm gonna just flog 3 into this target here and get into it here for 2 days. So see how we go. Whole ground is just moving with kangaroos. Wallabies, got greys. This place is just littered with kangaroos and it makes hunting so hard. It's a real struggle because the roos spook the deer. And deer are pretty few and far in between. Funny in Australia, it seems like a lot of people only hunt the rut. They go out, shoot a couple, and then yeah, it's game over. But yeah, I just love coming out all different times of the year and seeing what you can get. So I've been using these broadheads open up on impact. I did give them a good wrap, but the one thing that has constantly happened to me is they pop off. So I'll be walking along and this will pop off. Or get caught on grass and then it's open, so when you go to take a shot you're like, you can't, you got to pull your arrow off, click it back in. I've actually just ordered a heap of the Cayuga broadheads. I haven't used them yet, they've got really good reviews. Just come over towards the dam. The wind swung back the other way. Drag it up into these darker shadows and scan this area down here. There's a heap of roos in here. So I'm just gonna have to try and sit down and see if I can see any deer moving about. And then yeah, maybe just try and crawl in, but hopefully we can see a couple. Come in for a drink. It's been a really hot day. I've just come out of that thick shit. Haven't seen a deer in here for a long time. When I first came years back, it was a bit dry like this and they'd started just walking through. That dam's over the back here. So I'm just gonna go to that next clearing and then sit off that dam, see if I can see anything move. Over here. Oh no. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm just sitting here looking through all that timber with the binos. You gotta spot these deer way earlier than they see you. It's all good to be focusing in on these little in-between bits where they could walk out. I'm always keeping my eyes on these fringes. But yeah, you've got to be like really staring into these dark areas in the tree gap. That's when you're going to come across the deer and be able to make a good plan on them. There's a pig just sitting in this dam. It's been a super hot hot day. He's just tucked in down the side here. Wind's bad, I'm gonna sneak around this way. First time I've ever seen something drinking here. I was mucking around getting this freaking GoPro and it's winded me. Oh, that would have been so easy. It looked like a little boar too, a little patchy boar. I didn't really have a little bit of footage for the tree, but I was just trying to dig this GoPro out because cool to get two angles of it, but spewing. It's super rare for me to see pigs here, and then all of a sudden something else caught my eye. Big boar over here. He comes down to drink. I'm gonna range him and have a crack. I checked the wind and the wind was good. A pig's main defence is its smell. Their eyesight isn't that great, and with him up the top here in this bush, scratching around, I knew he'd be distracted. So I slowly moved over the open ground to close the gap. I wanted to get within 30 metres. Oh, smoked him. Wearing away hard. That was crazy. I just watched him fully, just the arrow went through him and he just turned around and started biting the arrow in half. Smoked him. I come down, I just had to come back and get my pack. I came down, got into about here. He was mucking around in this bush up here. Snuck down, got into 35 and just whaled him. I couldn't believe it. I saw a grey one over here. It's kind of just sitting in this stuff here. And by the time I got my GoPro out and mucked around, it just, it was gone. And the next minute, I've seen a pig just walk out. There's a chance a big Rusa stag might come out here too. So I'm going to get a quick photo of the little boar. And yeah, let's keep hunting. It's just gone into that golden half an hour. Hey, little lad. Anyway, stoked. How good. First arvo, pig down. I'm going to quickly rip his legs off and drop over towards this other creek. See if we can find a little deer sneaking out for a little walk on dark. I hardly see a pig on this property, so I was stoked. I had brand new game bags, so I kept them clean, chucked the pig legs into a plastic bag because the farmer loves to eat them. That way my new bags stayed clean in case I came across a deer. There's a nice pine here with a gap between the fence. So I'm just in the bush side, hoping that something's using the track to walk up. When we get to this corner, I'll be able to get a good view. I'm going to get my binos out and a quick squeeze. With the light fading, I headed back to camp. Well, it's almost dark. That was pretty cool. Coming across two pigs. Don't often get pigs at this property, so to see one, put a stalk on and bowl him, I'm stoked. Farmer just pulled up. Just got him a couple little brim and a few those blue swimmers I got last night. So he'll be stoked. He's gonna be frothing. I'll walk down and give it to him. I always try and take the farmers out something special, and it's always nice to take seafood instead of booze and that sometimes.
Anyway, he was stoked with the pig also and said to rip off the tarp, find the fridge and plug it in. So that was my next mission.
Just moved the freezer, and obviously this has dropped out of my car. It's my little charger, so it's using it as a stand for the freezer. Power bank on. Right, got my pop's knife. He passed away, well, ages ago now, but whenever I get an animal I just kind of do the first cut with skinning with it, because I don't know, it's just kind of cool. So it's actually heaps easier too when you use like a little blade, which might need a sharpen. The farmer has a works with some Papua New Guinean guys, and they're always chasing pigs, so he's stoked. You got to take him back, this leg. So it's a funny way of doing it, but I actually yeah, instead of gutting an animal, you just cut the leg off and then pop the, well, this is a shoulder, so there's just no bone attached, and you just pull the shoulder back and cut, and it just comes straight off. It's just a heaps easier way to not deal with so much mess. Yeah, as you can see, skinning is not that difficult. It just kind of peels off. That's it, done. So it's just a shoulder. When you do this with deer in the field too, it definitely protects the meat a bit. You know, you don't get grass and all that on it. There you go. It's your shoulder roast. Yeah, so here's a leg. So you can see here I've just popped the same thing. It would have been like this. Pull the leg back, cut, cut, cut. Don't worry, it'll just, the skin will peel off, and then you'll get to the hip joint and you just twist and it'll just pop. And there you go, done. So, same thing, just rip the skin off, super quick, super easy. Make the usual cut down the front of the leg. Same thing, just run the knife along. Then after that you can nick the knee bone there, pop that out and cut it into the different things. Here's your little shank, and yeah, it's your rear rump. So rump roast here, joining the bone here, you go like that. That will expose that bone, get the knife in there, crack it, but I'm not going to do it because yeah, he wants some left like this. So alright, go chuck him in the fridge. So they'll just sit there, fridge temp. I've got some fresh crabs, so oh, might as well. I've got no soap, so I'm disinfecting my hands with a lemon. I gave him the nice clean crabs, so unlucky for me, still got to do these ones. I haven't had blue swimmers for so many years, since I was a kid. I never even knew we got them up on the north coast. I don't know why. I think just because at home they are, you know, I grew up on the far south coast, which is a long way down. It's like 15 hours away. I thought that only yeah, they must just be down there like Coldwater or something, but we only got them at Christmas down there. But yeah, I'm just starting to figure out how to catch them up where I live now. Oh, I forgot this old trick. That wasn't very good. How good. If I was cooking that pig up, I could have had surf and turf. But yeah, I had some stomach issues lately, and I'm just getting a bit healthy again, so I'm not really pushing it with any game at the moment. I'll only eat deer. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Lemon. Today was a fire ban, so lucky I brought these.
I got back up and into it again the next morning. I was out here for Rusa. I spent 4 years chasing them, and I was not ready for the events that were about to unfold. Click subscribe, send this to your mates. This one is insane. I'll see you next week.